This next contest is an 8-man tag team match scheduled for one fall.
Eight-man tag team action with the most sinister foursome this building may have ever seen.
Joe, these four individuals, when you're across the ring from any of them, it's not just a matchup, it's a statement. It's not so much about getting the win in all circumstances, it's about leaving a message and a physical or maybe even emotional scar that you always remember the night you got in there with them. But to have all four of them together, that's just dangerous.
After a very rough Outbreak event, Culmination came out looking for a blood and powder keg. Gory outsmarting Nate Wings, the Cogars assaulting Crumbles and Defarge. Remy Lavey went to take it to Crimson, but that was thrown out via disqualification early. Still unfinished business with Crimson and the Culmination. And we'll see if this foursome, all four with a unique vendetta against the Culmination, have a shot here. Sonny Vice, red solo cup in hand, always ready to have a party and a good time, but not going to be a good time in this matchup. Sonny Vice was eliminated from the Premier Championship tournament in March by Gory in the semifinal round. Vice has not forgotten about it, and judging by the look on Gory's face, neither is Gory. Water for the straight-edge punk lifestyle that Shawn Phoenix leads in his red solo cup. Phoenix has had issues with the Cogar brothers in other states, battles with Remy Lavey. And this tag team, Marino, a bit of a sheltered life. He doesn't really know how to party yet. But Philly-Marino experience have been a chief rival of the Cogars throughout the state of Ohio. That rivalry comes to premiere for the very first time here next.
Did Lendo have a drink or two? I saw the drink. He sounds a little drunk with Miranda Zanaglia. What is Sonny Vice doing?
He's taking his shirt off to wrestle.
He did it very suggestively, but seriously.
He's suggesting he's ready for a fight. And what's wrong with Marino Tanaglia's name, according to Lendl?
It sounds like you pronounce somebody's name when you're drinking. Marino Tenaglia.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
His name is Marino. How hard is that? Marino Tenaglia. Hello?
Hi, how you doing, pal, buddy, chief? See, I got other words for friend. What an interesting 8-man tag match this is going to be.
Yeah, no friends in this ring right now if you're Team Vice.
Well, we got the Philly-Marino experience. We got Sonny Vice, and we got the man, the Firebird, the man that breathes fire. He spits fire. I think he eats fire and craps thunder, or craps fire, and Shawn Phoenix.
Here we go. Check this out. All four men looking for a sunset flip here to start things out. Official doesn't even know what to do. As Vice, Phoenix, Philly, and Marino, first time this foursome has teamed together.
Which I don't think the Culmination's going to dance.
And Atticus bouncing off of Otis as Philly-Marino outsmarting the Cogars. Sometimes when you're all about pain and agony and you don't have any fun, somebody like Philly and Marino can throw you off. Marino's got that split personality. He can be very intense and angry, but also very fun-loving.
Well, we're going to see what he's going to be here with Gory.
Gory's trapped. 4 men he has angered over the past couple of years, and they are pinballing the Culmination leader. And it may be shades of Outbreak all over again, where the Culmination lost their last 8-man tag to Crummels, DeFarge, Wings, and Williams, and did not get the Premier Championship at the end of the night. It was an abject failure. If the Culmination fails again, what's their future?
We'd have to think that that's still on the mind of not only the Culmination as a whole, but definitely Gory. As we see Shawn Phoenix in there with Gory, a lot of people have said that Shawn Phoenix has a lot of the characteristics of Gory when he had first started years ago.
I've heard a lot of people compare Sonny Vice to Gory as well.
Well, that's true. That definitely that energy that we saw. Joe, the wrestling business can tend to turn you a little bit dark. It can darken your soul, and that's definitely what it's done to Gory.
A lot more than a little bit, I guarantee you that. Monkey foot, nicely done. I think the wrestling business has brought out the best in Sonny Vice. He's come out of his shell. He's more fun-loving. He's more outspoken, more outgoing. Sonny Vice is a much different kid than I first met when he broke in.
I liked the kid then. He was quiet.
Philly Collins tagged in. We were making fun of somebody's name earlier. What do you think about the name Philly?
Well, when I think of Philly Collins, I think of Studio.
That's because it was just playing when they entered.
Well, I know that.
Marino in with an elbow. Nicely done.
I also think that anyway.
2 count only.
What is up with Tenaglia's hair?
If you had dooted one more time, we would have owed royalties.
Well, I keep my doots to a minimum.
Doot. What's Tenaglia's hair got to do with you? What is your problem with it?
Well,
you don't like his name, you don't like his hair. Alex with a low bridge.
Well, you may know that I am a man that has a very classy name and a very stylish haircut. And
there's Atticus and his stupid hair, and Remy Lavey assaulting Marino Tenaglia on the outside.
Why are you so focused on Atticus's hair?
I don't like Atticus Cogar. He barged in on our welterweight event, booked himself in a match. We've seen him end careers. We've seen him do all of Gory's bidding. Very outspoken. Guy's got a selfish attitude.
Yeah, but he's also got 3 of his brothers to back him up now. So you could say whatever you want. I'm going to sing the praises of the 4 individuals. Joe, you may not like it.
Well, check out the heavy hands of Otis Cogar. Low center of gravity. Those thick biceps. And using that body weight to his advantage.
You may not like it, but the Culmination has made their mark here in Premier Championship Wrestling. I mean, just think about what they've done. Oh, wait a minute.
Could be it. Keep in mind, 1 fall to end this contest.
I say it could have been a quick 8-man tag there, but think about what they did to Crimson and what Crimson meant to Gory, and they're obviously at odds now. I mean, it's just weird to say for somebody that's followed the career of both individuals.
Yeah, without a doubt. Crimson and Gory first got together at the beginning of 2011. And I never would have fathomed seeing Gory missed Crimson in the face. Gory lead a 4-on-1 assault on Crimson. Crimson pursue Gory, and Gory run. We saw Crimson try to impale Remy Lavey with that fork a month ago. And there you see the intensity of Atticus. This guy's got so much inner rage and turmoil from a broken and disheveled childhood. This kid's been not right for much of his life.
The kind of kid that pulls the wings off of a fly just because he can, or burns ants in his driveway. And let's talk about Remy Lavey as well. Remy Lavey, for all accounts, was just a little bit out there, a little bit goofy, a little bit weird, but generally, I would say, liked by most people. And now he's a completely different person. You want to talk about shattered and broken? That's Remy Lavey to a T.
Yeah, Remy has bought in full with teachings of the Culmination, and he's almost been a mouthpiece of sorts for their sick, sadistic message. As Marino has been neutralized from his 3 partners, and Remy Lavey just, always marched to the beat of his own drum, but Gory really brought out his sadistic side.
Well, he found 3 other people that drum beats for him. So
3 other guys that society basically left behind.
And look, exactly what I was talking about. He just spit.
Look at Phoenix.
Well, he just spit in the face of Sonny Vice, and that's something that we wouldn't have seen from Remy Lavey.
And it is 4-on-1 on the right-hand side of your screen.
Well, Joe, that's the problem with an 8-man tag match. There's just a lot of stuff you got to keep track of, a lot of stuff going on, not only for us as calling this match, but for the referee as well. And the Culmination, you may not like it, Joe, but they're playing smart right here.
Otis and Atticus just wearing away at the clavicle, the chest cavity of Marino Tenaglia with these multiple stomps.
And the Philly-Marino experience may be down a member.
Yeah, Marino in a bad way. Not the way you want to spend your premier debut. Another shot to Sonny Vice. Vice, I think you'd have to say, the leader of this team. And Vice has been kept at bay for much of this contest.
And you talked about what the wrestling business has done for Sonny Vice. They've got to be smart. They've got to as we just saw Gory there knocking over Philly Collins.
And using Remy as a springboard to collide with Marino. Marino in a bad way here. And you could sense, I mean, I like the kick out. A lot of energy, a lot of fight left in Marino, but you got a sense that Marino's gas tank may be approaching the E.
Well, I don't know how much more he's got, but he's taking a beating in there.
And Remy, oh, God. Marino the elbow, and now up with a kick. Nobody there. Can Marino get to his corner? He finally realizes how close he is. Here comes Phoenix. And here comes Otis. Oh, Otis rams it into Phoenix. And Phoenix, 2 for the price of 1 on the Cogar brothers. Gory trying to direct traffic, but Phoenix has completely changed the dynamic of this contest.
Well, that's what Marino Tenaglia needed. He needed to make a tag. I mean, he was not much left.
Falcon Arrow by Phoenix. Shades of Hayabusa, one of his heroes. I think Phoenix may have hurt his own back attempting to navigate Gory. And Remy Lavey not going to help matters either.
And Joe, we've got the makings of it. This just breaking down in a hurry.
Yeah. Sonny Vice in the ring now. Wait a second. Leapfrogging Remy in the leg lariat. The rocker dropper to Gory. Now what? Blockbuster and Remy into Gory.
Well, Sonny Vice, very creative, but turned his back, Joe.
Oh, Atticus and Otis from behind, but here comes Philly and Marino. Great double team maneuver. Atticus, keep your eye on the ball. Elevated into a flatliner. Nicely done.
And Marino got quite a bit of height on that there. Very impressive.
These kids are young. They're still new to the game, but, man, they're bringing a ton to the table in this tag match. Gonna fly? Marino and Philly connect. Stereo suicide dives. And we got 6 bodies on the floor. And Sonny Vice high above.
Well, this is going to bode well for the individuals on the floor right now.
Yes! Somersault plancha by Sonny Vice. Everybody's wiped out.
And the culmination not looking good right now, Joe. They're all 4 of them are down on the outside.
That's how you make the most of your body weight, that's for sure. Ouch.
Smart move by Sonny Vice, taking it to Remy Lavey.
Without a doubt, they're back by the staging. There you see Atticus and Marino. Phoenix is looking for a fight. This is completely fell apart here. 8 men brawling all over Turner's Hall.
Well, we've said before, the key to getting the culmination...
Oh, crossbody by Phoenix!
The key to getting the culmination is to...
We need an official! Finally there, way out of position, and that may have been the difference.
Well, the key to getting the culmination broken down is to get them individually away from one another.
Well, look at Remy and Vice. They're out of here. They're brawling to the curtain in the back. We got to get some help back there.
Well, that's one way to do it.
They're still in this match.
Divide and conquer can do some amazing things.
Well, yeah, Team Vice has lost their captain. This could be a career win if Phoenix could pin Gory. Could you imagine?
It would definitely be the biggest win, not only here in Premier Championship Wrestling, but also of his entire career. I mean, you think of an athlete the caliber of Gory, everything that he's done in the wrestling business, and well, wait a minute.
Oh, what Gory would have missed? The Cogars had the official diverted. Gory just missed it. Phoenix in the face, and now Phoenix almost is a martyr. Gory stomps down on Phoenix's chest. God! Forget about it. There's a statement.
Here are your winners, the Culmination.
And yes, the Cogar brothers are in the tag team tournament.
Phoenix had to be about 10 feet in the air when Gory hit that double stomp, and Phoenix just driven down to the mat.
Yeah, not just the impact, but the elevation, the free fall. Phoenix had no control over his body. And Atticus, Otis, Cogar, Gory, and I'm sure Remy Lavey will get the news in a moment, but time to dispose of the bodies and time for the culmination to apparently do some business.
That's exactly what it's about. You see, for 7 long years, me and Crimson dominated the city, owned this city. That's the dead wrestling society. Championships, main events, we had total control. But then you did something. Crimson, you did something that you told me never to do. And that's your weakness. You even offered your hand to get the palace. That's when I realized you aren't the same man that I look up to. You're beaten, you're broken, and it seems that the student has become more evil and more powerful than his teacher could ever be. Crimson, you show your face here again, and Remy and the rest of them will finish you off just like we started. Go ahead, huh? What? All you sheep want to cheer for Crimson? That's what you want to do? Huh? Go ahead. Go ahead. Cheer it in my moment. Huh? Come on here.
Well, it looks like Gory is completely fed up with the newfound fandom of Crimson. I gotta admit, I feel a little strange about it too, but looks like the Cogars have some business of their own to attend to.
We are the defenseless kids of this city, and I am the captain. And we're tired of empty lies and threats that come from nobodies. So on September 30th, this tag team tournament is canceled. And Shawn is gonna walk his ass down here and give us those championships.
Well, that's a lot better than me coming out there. That's Crumbles and Defarge. They want retribution for earlier, and there's Philly-Marino. Everybody looking to make a statement with the tag tournament looming. And Philly-Marino get one more good shot in on Atticus and Otis as they make their intentions known. They want a piece of the premier turf.
Well, Joe, you said it yourself. The tag team division's heating up here in Premier.
Without a doubt. And the Cogars are fleeing through the crowd. They want nothing to do when the numbers aren't in their favor, when it's not 4-on-1, 4-on-2, when it's the other way around. Atticus and Otis are completely out of here, and Crumbles and Defarge want those tag team championships. You got to believe Philly and Marino do too, and well, that may be a source of contention among these two tag teams.
Well, absolutely. It's every team for themselves.
What if these two teams meet each other in the tag team title tournament? Anything can happen. With 8 teams in the same building, it's going to get volatile.